Okay, hi guys, welcome back to Alphabet Club. I'm your host, Shannon Beveridge, and just doing a quick intro today, as we usually do, quick intros. I am back in New York City. I got to spend some time with my sister and my brother-in-law in Los Angeles and my niece, and we hung out outside, we hung out together. I find that when I'm going back to LA right now, going back to LA, that's crazy. I've been in New York like more than I've been in LA, but yeah, when I'm in LA now, I feel like I'm not, I'm just like staying home mostly or like being very, I don't know, hanging out with myself or hanging out with like family or like really chill things, which is really nice. But yeah, just not loving Los Angeles right now. Like the vibes, I feel like, yeah, I don't know, not loving Los Angeles, believe it or not. Last week I posted on my Patreon like a kind of like update video. And to anyone who's already on my Patreon, thank you for your kind messages to that video. And if you're not on there, or if you are, whatever, there will be more content this week that's like lighthearted, but I think every once in a while mixing in some updates that are kind of like this, but more in depth, maybe will help with like the bit of like burnout that I'm feeling or whatever I'm going through when it comes to the internet and feeling kind of like less, I don't know, inspired to be posting. I got way more into it on my Patreon, but anyway, thank you to anyone who's on there and watched. Oh, I'm getting my haircut next week. This week? I'm getting my haircut this week. Oh my God. I'm sure some of you are very excited because I've been talking about my hair for so long. I personally am nervous, imagine that, but I think I'm going to cut it a little shorter than I have before. I feel like my mental state is like I'm not feeling like I guess like in the lightest terms I can explain what I kind of was saying on my Patreon is that for the longest time the internet was a safe space and my real life was really scary and stressful when I was coming out. This is like 10 years ago, right? And then over time I feel like that has switched and now I'm like at this bypass where I feel so much happier in real life than I do online, and online feels kind of scary and intimidating and less safe. And so I'm going through that and then getting my haircut, which we know, if you followed me for a while, I have a lot of hair holdups. If his haircut is bad, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good for me. But who cares? Because look at what I look like right now. I'll just put a hat on. I've been wearing a hat and like leaning on the hat so much anyway. And not just the hat and the bun, as we know. So really can't be any worse than this. I could have no hair right now. You can't even see any of my hair. So what is my stress? I don't know. I So many of you do not connect with this storyline, me and my hair, but so many of you do. So the ones that do, and they're like, you see me, I don't know, like crash out over my hair. I get so many DMs with people being like, oh my God, same, like same. And then I get so many people who are like, shut the fuck up about your hair. But alas, this is my cross to bear. This is the journey that I am journeying and have been journeying since I was very young. Insert picture of me and my hair when I'm little right here, and you'll understand. But anyway, I'm looking forward to that. No, I'm not. I'm nervous about that, but I am excited for something to change. I think it will be fun. So keep an eye out on my Instagram unless I hate it, and then maybe I will have to disappear for a while. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I think Ange is so fucking funny. I love the stuff that she's putting out online. I think she is so right. I know we talked about it in the episode, but she really is like one of one in this creator space right now, making the content that she's making and like from the background that she's from and the way she looks and the way she handles herself and holds herself and whatever. It's all, she's so unique and she is kind of one of the only people doing it the way she's doing it. So if you hadn't heard of her before, I hope that you will go and follow her on all her socials now. And if you had already heard of her, I hope you enjoy this treat of getting to hear her talk for a long time as opposed to short form content that maybe you've seen more of. So enjoy. I love her and I love you. Bye. This episode is sponsored by Tomboy X. Y'all know how much I love Tomboy X. They're queer owned and run underwear, swimwear, loungewear brand that's sustainable and size and gender inclusive. I exclusively wear their boy shorts now as my underwear, and I can't recommend them enough. They have a wide range of options, though, so you can also wear like thongs. Anyway, their new 2025 swim collection just came out, so if you're in need of a new swimsuit for the summer, go check it out. Use code Shannon for 20% off your first purchase at tomboyx.com. This episode is sponsored by Green Chef. It's spring, and it's the perfect time to refresh your meal routine with dietitian-approved recipes from Green Chef. Perfect for supporting your wellness journey. The weather is finally getting nice out, and I don't know about you, but I don't want to be spending all my time in the kitchen. And Green Chef's new Heat and Eat meals, you can enjoy in just 3 minutes. Make this spring your most delicious yet with Green Chef. Head to greenchef.com/50shannon and use code 50shannon to get 50% off your first month, then 20% off for the 2 months with free shipping. That's code 50shannon at greenchef.com/50shannon. This episode is sponsored by Vegamore. Hair thinning is a real issue and one I don't think we talk enough about. And it can be really stressful. And the worst part is, when you're stressed, it just makes it feel like you're losing your hair even more. So, I have to tell you about Vegamore's Grow Serum, which I just learned about thanks to this podcast. Vegamore is the leader in plant-powered, science-backed solutions for thinning hair. Their Grow Hair Serum was named the #1 prestige hair serum, and it's clinically proven to reduce shedding, leaving you with visibly fuller and healthier hair. So if you're tired of dealing with shedding and thinning, take back control of your hair with Vegamore. For a limited time, go to vegamore.com/Shannon, code Shannon, to get 20% off your first order. That's vegamor.com/Shannon, code Shannon, to save 20% on your first order. vegamor.com/Shannon. Code Shannon. Okay, hi guys, welcome back to Alphabet Club. I'm your host, Shannon Beveridge. We're still getting used to this new show, and so bear with us. But starting off strong with the letter A, we have Anj Persad. Yay! And we're so excited to have her here. You might know her from the internet, from the show Roundtable, or just TikTok and Reels and everything.
My laughter.
Yeah. And you'll hear it today for sure. I hope you'll be laughing.
I've been laughing since I got here.
Yeah. We're not Persad anymore.
No, we're not Persad anymore. We're just Persad.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. You have a crazy story, which we already started talking about a little bit, but like, I think first of all, it's awesome to have you as representation for this community because like we were saying before we were filming, there is so little. There is so, you know what I saw on your TikTok today?
Oh God, what did you see? I saw another queer POC. And as always, they're complaining about the demographic of the party. Someone said white loving white.
The white loving white. Have you seen this?
When I saw that, I died.
I was like, WLW.
But to be so real. The community is very saturated with white loving white.
It is.
Come on. And then the POC community is all like separated.
Why is it so separated?
MLK did not die for this.
It's so segregated. Even TikTok, like the way that it like feeds you the people.
Right. Yeah.
But I do feel like the white loving whites get all the drama. Like,
they do.
Their drama gets spread across.
They get all the growth, all the engagement, all the intention for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
When like there's people like me that are genuinely like, I have never done a fake take. All of my videos are one takes.
Yeah.
I never posted a retake.
You're so authentic.
I've never done a retake. I'm like so loyal to the brand that I would never post a retake.
Yeah. My favorite thing is when my videos somehow get into like POC timelines and then they'll be talking about it and they'll be like, to be honest, I don't know which one of these white girls is which. And I'm like honestly fair. So
I mean,
so right.
There's like so many different subtypes and categories, but then when you go into any other like ethnicity, it's like, oh, well, you can't call me a stud because stud is exclusively for black lesbians and a specific type of black lesbian.
Yeah.
But people started calling me Indian stud, and that's where everything started.
Really?
Yeah, they were like, look at this Indian stud ass. And I'm like, Indian stud ass? First of all, I'm not a stud. I'm an Indian Masc.
Yeah.
And that's why I put that hashtag at everything, because I realized there's no Indian masks.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that use that hashtag. You type that in, you'll just see my face.
Just you over and over
I want
again.
other Indian Basque people to use that hashtag.
Yeah, we need you.
Yeah.
Do you think, is it hard? Like, was it hard coming out to your family and friends and community, like as an Indian person? What's the vibe? Because you were young.
So In my personal life,
No.
but that is extremely rare.
Yeah.
Like very, very rare. My parents are both from Trinidad.
Yeah.
They're both immigrants. They came to America, had my sister, she's 10 years older than me, then had me.
Okay.
So like growing up in a very cultured household, and then I went to private Christian school most of my life.
Yeah.
Like my preschool was in a church, and then from kindergarten to high school, I like went to private Christian school. I learned about Jesus and all of that. While at home, I was practicing Hinduism.
Yeah.
And so I wear a cross, and I wear a cross because I am like educated enough to wear the cross. And I believe in a God, and I know every culture has their own version of God, but that doesn't mean that God is separate and judges.
Yeah.
And like some people take it too far, and they're like, oh, you're gonna burn alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Girl,
Take it
That's
away.
where I'm from.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
in the Hindu religion, and that's the crazy part is like the whole like I'm so sorry.
No.
This is the ADHD.
No, please.
The whole idea of non-binary and androgyny and like just talking about sex life in general and LGBTQ, it stemmed from Hinduism.
Really?
Hinduism is the oldest recorded religion
Okay.
ever, before like thousands of years before Christianity, before everything.
Yeah.
So every single religion, and you can see there's a lot of comparisons, they've taken pieces of Hinduism and then interpreted it in their own way. But like Catholics and Hindus, when you watch how they do their services, very similar.
Really?
I've been to Easter service in the Catholic Church. They throw water on everyone. Hindus do the same shit. There's a fire element. Hindus do the same shit. There's an incense element. Hindus do the same shit. So it's interesting in like that way. But full circle, my parents, when I came out to them, they knew already.
Oh, really? Were you doing some gay shit?
No, they just knew I was gay since I was born.
No way.
I've always wanted to dress like this since
Yeah.
I came out. The only one time they put me in a dress for my cousin's wedding, I threw the biggest fit. I like had a panic attack. I like half-assed throwing the flowers on the ground, and they curled my hair, and I had a panic attack about it because I was like, why do I look like this? Why are you putting makeup on me? Like, I
Yeah.
hate this. Ugh. I just wanted to wear men's clothes, but still wear makeup.
Yeah.
Like, I've been doing makeup since middle school.
Yeah.
So, like, I have been androgynous my entire life, but I didn't learn about androgyny until my 20s.
Yeah. Which is crazy because you were 13 when you came out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, 12.
12.
Yeah, yeah.
How old were you when you came out?
21, 22,
21,
21.
6, 7.
22.
Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by Tomboy X. And in case you forgot, they did just launch their 2025 swim collection. They were the makers of the original boxer briefs for women, and now they're reimagining swimwear with the same iconic fit. They have sizes from XS to 6X, so there's something for everyone on their site. The brand just celebrated their 12th birthday, so they've been making gender and size inclusive boxers since before it was even cool, although I think it was always cool. One customer says in a review that they bought this for their fiance, and she says it is the most comfortable in a bathing suit top she's ever owned. This top fits true to size and keeps the look of a bathing suit, but the coverage of a sports bra. And that's from Zoe M. But you can use code Shannon for 20% off your first purchase only at tomboyx.com. This episode is sponsored by Green Chef. It's finally getting nice outside, and it's all the more reason to not spend all your time in the kitchen. Not that I ever really do, but now you don't have to, because Green Chef's new Heat and Eat meals are ready in just 3 minutes. Plus, they have over 80 weekly options, so it's easy to find meals that fit your lifestyle. Whether you're gluten-free, plant-based, or looking for protein-packed meals, there's something for everyone, including options for gut and brain health, and calorie-smart options, and more. And they have salads ready in less than 5 minutes, protein-packed breakfasts, and smoothies. So no matter how busy you are, Green Chef has you covered with real, clean ingredients so you can build healthy habits that last. With week-to-week flexibility, you can adjust your plan anytime to fit your schedule. Make this spring your most delicious yet with Green Chef. Head to greenchef.com/50shannon and use code 50shannon to get 50% off your first month, then 20% off for 2 months with free shipping. That's code 50shannon at greenchef.com/50shannon. This episode is sponsored by Vegamore. If you've noticed that your hair is thinning or you're shedding more than you want to, This is an amazing option for you, and it can really, really help in just a few weeks. Whenever I go through stressful times, I definitely notice a difference in my hair. Vegamour is vegan, cruelty-free, and formulated without harsh chemicals. And their Grow Hair Serum is packed with peptides, plant stem cells, and plant-based phytoactives to deliver real results in as little as 3 months. And it's clinically tested with 93% of users experiencing less shedding and 90% seeing an improvement in their overall hair appearance. It's so easy to add to your routine, which is essential for me because I'm not doing anything hard. Just add a few drops once a day and you're good to go. It's so lightweight, you can use it on wet or dry hair, which is a game changer. After a few weeks, I could notice less shedding. My shower is grateful. Tired of dealing with shedding and thinning? Take back control of your hair with Vegamour. For a limited time, go to vegamour.com/Shannon, code Shannon, to get 20% off your first order. That's vegamour.com/Shannon, code Shannon, to save 20% on your first order. vegamour.com/Shannon, code Shannon. This episode is sponsored by Mint Mobile. I can't believe it's almost summer, but Mint Mobile's hot take is getting a summer bod is out and getting your savings bod is in. This spring and summer, we want skimpy wireless bills and fat wallets. With premium wireless plans for just $15 a month, you can have both without breaking a sweat or the bank. I could be saving so much money with Mint Mobile, it's actually scary, but you can save. So say bye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all of your existing contacts. Ditch overpriced wireless and get 3 months of premium wireless service from Mint Mobile for $15 a month. This year, skip breaking a sweat and breaking the bank. Get your summer savings and shop premium wireless plans at mintmobile.com/Shannon. That's mintmobile.com/Shannon. Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, 5 gigabyte plan required, which is equivalent to $15 a month. New customer offer for first 3 months only, then full price plans options available. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details.
But your family was cool with it.
They all knew I was gay.
Yeah.
But I had aunts and uncles and like family question it or like look at me different because once I came out, I started to explore masculinity, like
More.
presenting masculine. I wanted to cut my hair immediately. I just wanted to feel and look masculine. But I've never identified or wanted to feel like a guy.
Yeah.
And that was something that really confused people. Like even now with all these, there's like new terms now.
Yeah.
Like when I came out, it was just chapstick and lipstick and switch and
like
spaghetti
and butch.
What's spaghetti?
What's spaghetti?
I don't know. I know what spaghetti
They're
is.
straight until they're wet.
Oh,
I can't believe you didn't know that.
I went to a Christian university. You know, I'm still catching up.
She's sheltered. Rebekah's sheltered.
Okay, I'll teach you
Hashtag
everything.
sheltered, baby.
Hashtag sheltered.
I can't.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti is a good one.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, there's so many new
There's
things.
like so many more terms, but I've still been the same throughout it all.
Well, I think the good thing or like an awesome thing is we're learning so much about gender and like we're becoming so the queer community especially like we're becoming more open-minded about gender and gender like exploration and stuff. But it does something funny if you are someone who's like, I'm a girl, I just want to wear boys' clothes, and people are like, but have you thought about non-binary people love to tell other people they're non-binary.
Yeah.
Is what I've realized. Because I'm like, I'm very open about where I feel like I am on a gender spectrum. But like, I'll have like non-binary friends like behind my back be like, it's just a matter of time. I'm like, I'm openly telling you how I feel about my vagina.
Yeah.
And all of it. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people are just like, but it's a good problem to have.
Yeah,
That people
and
are asking more questions and being more like, I don't know, open-minded.
It's like the new segments and the new like versions of lesbianism that's coming out. That's like, it makes you question your sexuality on like a yearly basis.
Yeah.
Like I came out at 12 and I still like double check because there's lesbians now that go by she, her that get top surgery because they just physically don't want to. I personally love my boobs, but there's a part of me that's like, I'm a little jealous.
Yeah.
But I also love to show some cleavage. So like, I'm also a mask that like explores that shit. That like isn't
totally.
normal.
Yeah.
Because most masks will like wear the sports bra and cover it up and, you know, look macho. No, I'm gonna show my cleavage.
Yeah.
I have a good cleavage.
Hey,
You
if
know?
you've got it, flaunt it.
You gotta flaunt the
By
cleavage.
the way, don't got it. It's not happening over here.
It's okay.
I have no
I
choice.
still support you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't think I'm even allowed to call myself Masc. I get yelled at for that.
Why?
Not yelled at, but the internet's like,
Really?
no.
What do
I
they
see,
call
because I've
you?
always thought of you as Masc.
You've always
and then
been
you were
Masc.
like, no.
Like chapstick.
You just have long hair.
I
We're
know.
the same type of mask.
Plenty of
I know.
masks
We're
have long
literally the
hair.
same type of mask.
You guys,
she
look
just
at us.
has long hair.
Let me just cut my hair off real quick.
That's it.
But it's been short, but never. Do you love your hair short?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I used to grow my hair out and then,
then-
cut it after 2 years because my hair would grow 2 feet, and I would donate it to Wigs for Kids. I've shaved my head 3 times and donated to Wigs for Kids 3 times.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then I just like stopped that cycle because everyone kept telling me my hair looks better short. So I'm like, okay, great. And like now that I'm like a public figure, I kind of have to like
you want it to
upkeep.
be.
Yeah, because like growing it out does kind of suck.
Yeah. I know. Every time, because I used to have really long hair.
But
and
we're exploring wigs now.
Oh.
We're exploring wigs
I
now.
saw that.
It's- so we might consider growing it. We'll see.
Oh
but
my
consider what
God.
you're saying.
I'm like, maybe I should do that. Honestly,
Yeah.
like, because I used to have long hair, and every time I'm like, maybe I'll grow it back out. But then when it's at the mid phase, I'm like, it's like, I gotta cut it. You know, it just looks bad.
Yeah.
But you have to get over that hump to
You're
like grow it
telling
out.
me.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really want to shave my head. Like
Do it.
Ali Belair's, bleach it. My
Do
girlfriend doesn't want me to. So
Yeah, Hindus
Doesn't?
believe that shaving the head gets rid of old karma. So they believe that your hair is your karma,
I
like
need to shave
specifically
my head.
on
I need
your
to shave
head.
my head now.
I mean,
we'll do it on the podcast.
it felt really good every time I did it. You get rid of the old version of yourself, and like you learn more about yourself because you're
Yeah.
so vulnerable.
Yeah.
Like you identify with your hair so much, it's crazy. And
So
when you
true.
when you fuck with your hair so much, and I've had like 20, 30 different hairstyles at this point. You just learn to love yourself through each different phase. It's
Yeah.
not just one version.
You've
like,
lived so much life.
yeah.
It really, it is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, quickly before we go into the Q and ABC,
Yes.
can you just explain like what your trajectory of how you are here now, basically? I know that's long, but
from
like,
from where do you want me to begin?
so like you're from Florida.
Yep.
You went to college. You went to.
Okay, so you want me to start from there?
Yeah, just
okay.
because you were playing the saxophone.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Okay, I can give you the spark notes.
Yeah.
Let's do the spark notes. I'll hold your hand. Hold my hand while I explain this to you. Okay. So, born and raised in Florida, grew up in St. Pete, Florida. I just say Tampa. I know people get mad at me. I just say Tampa because the Tampa Bay area still counts St. Pete. It's a large city. Okay, so y'all shut up about that. Anyway. So grew up in St. Pete, Florida, graduated high school in St. Pete, immediately went into college to study performance saxophone
Okay.
and music education.
Okay.
I wanted to be a music teacher and a professional saxophonist. I played saxophone for over 13 years of my life. I used to like compete nationally, regionally. I was in like tri-state, like the
That's so
best
cute.
in all 3 states.
Okay.
Yeah, like I was like hitting those accolades, and again, the only Indian person there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like if you want something, you seem like the type of person you're gonna get it.
Correct. And
Yeah.
I kind of achieved those things, and I'm like, okay, what's next?
Yeah.
Because like I need that stimulation.
Yeah.
So
that's
after,
also like the ADHD
yeah,
probably.
I dropped out of music school after sophomore year.
Okay.
So after sophomore year, I had an option to join the military as a professional musician. So instead of just like signing your life away, going to the camp and like learning and getting assigned a job or whatever, I got to go in as a specialist. So that's E4. That's the rank right before sergeant.
Oh wow.
So I was like getting paid 4 times than like 90% of the people at
Okay.
basic. But I got to like go to the base and do work before even going to basic. I was like flying out to New York because I was in the New York City Army Jazz Band.
Okay.
So I got to fly out to New York like often and
Okay.
just play with the band, like wear the uniform, like do everything. I was signed with them still. I was getting paid for it. They're paying for my flight, paying for my hotel. So I was literally working and like being like doing the musician job.
Yeah.
And then I went to basic and everything. And in the last 2 months of basic, I almost died.
Yeah. That's how you got sick.
That's how I almost
Okay.
died. So like that's like a 2-year span too.
Okay.
Because I was trying to go for the Marines first, but I went to like a Marine training before to like see how their morning workouts are before I signed. And my shoulder dislocated, and then they still made me run 6 miles, and I was like crying holding my shoulder up, and it was like not traumatic, but it pissed me off. So I was like, fuck y'all. I'm going to go to the Army because the Marines seem like they don't care.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
And did it seem like the Army cared?
No, they didn't. No, but
shocked.
you live and you learn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the experience was amazing. Being the first person in my family of immigrants to like serve in the military is insane.
That is cool.
And also like being the only gay one and like all of my guy cousins, no one ever acknowledges it. Like no one has ever said anything about it. Like when I say my family doesn't talk about it, like that's a huge accolade and they just don't talk about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you feel like it was like don't ask, don't tell vibes still in the,
No,
in the
I
Army?
think-
Or was it like,
I think
I
they
am
feel
a
like
lesbian?
shit that the only lesbian cousin,
Yeah.
somehow, I don't have any gay cousins. I have like 30 cousins.
That can't be true.
No, I'm the only
It's a
gay
matter of
one.
time.
All of them have families and married and straight.
That's wild.
supposedly.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Maybe they're spaghetti.
Right. Sorry, let's ADHD. Let's focus. Okay, after the military, almost died, blah blah blah. Realized I like wanted to be a nurse because the nurses became my family.
Okay.
Because I didn't have the support of my family while I was like
Away.
figuring out how to survive.
Yeah.
The nurses were like my emotional support, and I wanted to give back to that community and be that for other patients because I know what it felt like to be alone in the hospital.
Yeah.
So I went to nursing school. I went to like 3 different nursing schools. I went through a toxic breakup in the middle of that.
Okay.
All of that, normal lesbian life
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
had the opportunity, like I was making videos in the parking garage of my nursing school, like during lunch breaks. And I would just post every lunch break. So I was like posting every day. But to be so real, I was posting to annoy my ex.
Oh.
That's a great reason to post.
Yes. And like just like being on the like trying to get through on the For You page to be like, oh look,
Yeah,
like
to flex.
come on now. Yeah, but like it was just me like posting in the void as just Anj.
Yeah.
Like this was before anything.
Yeah.
And videos started popping up, and I did go viral like a few years ago, like once a year in my parents' liquor store. So like
they what?
they own liquor stores.
Okay.
So like I would make alcohol videos like buy this and this is how you shop in a store and this is what these brands mean and this is what this size is, just like basic liquor store knowledge that majority of the public doesn't know because no
why?
one works in a liquor store, but I grew up in the business. And one of those videos went viral in January, and one person out of all the comments said, I've never seen an Indian stud, and that's how I
all
ended
started.
up here.
That's crazy.
So I just kept laughing at videos. They're like, oh, you look like Loretta Devine. You look like Andre's grandma from Victorious. Like all this shit. And it's just people like trying to describe an androgynous looking dark-skinned person. But it's just because there's no one that...
Yeah. You're...
Like genuinely, I want more people out here to like be out here, but they can't because culturally their families will
hard.
disown them.
Yeah.
But I could do it, so
Yeah.
might as well do it for the culture.
Also, there's got to be someone else out there who needs to be doing... What is your hashtag you do?
Hashtag Indian Mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Join.
Join the Indian Mask.
Come on.
Yeah.
We need more of you.
We need more
really
of you,
do.
please.
We need less white-loving whites.
Yeah.
Not the less. I mean, listen. Y'all can have your white living white moment, all right? But just,
That is the funniest thing I've ever seen. I was like,
funniest thing.
that is too real.
So good.
You really do be seeing... You see so many of us.
Yeah. Like when you go to like any lesbian club bar, it's majority like a sea of white loving white.
Yeah.
And then there's like a little corner where like the token black friend or like the token brown friend. And
It's just so segregated though,
Yeah.
too, because then you'll go to like... There's like literal like black lesbian parties that I've walked into and been like, I feel like you guys don't want me
and they
here.
have better music.
It's... The parties are better.
You can't dance to chapel. Like I love chapel. Don't get me wrong. Love the person. Love the girl. But we need better dance music.
Yeah.
You can't dance to Pink Pony Club. You just
And
jump
literally
to it.
every party now plays it every time, twice a night, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't do it.
Yeah. It's
I'm not dancing.
yeah.
general.
I want to shake my ass. I want to twerk in the club.
I agree.
Bring back twerking. Bring back putting your phone down and getting drunk with the like little disposable camera.
Yeah.
A little Polaroid.
Yeah.
Bring back like the morning debriefs without any pictures or videos to prove it, and just telling stories and trying to
Yeah.
recall. Like, bring back that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring back the club.
Bring back the club.
In general.
But COVID messed up the club scene.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll come back. The gay club. Not even
Totally.
just I will. You know what? I think New York has them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, New York gay clubs are a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything in New York's a little different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 26 questions from A to Z.
Welcome to the segment of our show called Q and ABC, where I'm going to ask 26 questions in alphabetical order.
Okay.
And you will do your best to answer them.
My very best.
Let's start off strong with A. Okay. A straight movie that is deeply unintentionally gay.
Oh, God.
My answer would be Mulan.
Really?
That is a movie about a little lesbian to me. Slash
Okay.
maybe trans person.
Okay. Yeah, like I was thinking like, yeah, that's a clear.
There's something
that's
very
a clear
queer
story.
about that movie.
No, you're right. You're right.
And it was my favorite of the Disney movies, so.
And that's saying a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, wait, does it have to be animated?
No.
I think 50 First Dates is queer coded.
That's so true. I just rewatched it, and Vanessa the whole time was like, "This is some shit a lesbian would do."
Yeah.
What he does for her.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the like classic avoidant, like anxious attachment in like extreme style.
Extreme.
Yeah.
Are you anxious or avoidant attached?
I used to be anxious, but I'm kind of in my avoidant era.
I thought you were going to say I went to therapy, so
No, I've been in
longer.
therapy. I've been in trauma therapy. That, we're still doing that.
But we haven't reached
process.
secure attachment. We're at avoidant.
Yeah, like most of my life I've been anxious attachment.
Okay.
But I'm in my avoidant. I'm in my villain arc.
Okay. I think I have a question about that at some point.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord.
B, what is the best moment in your online career so far?
I can't specifically choose,
'Cause
but
it's
what I
all
can say is that
happening.
I'm so grateful that I even have a social media career at all.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, no one that looks like me is doing this.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
That's like we're doing something.
It is so
You
exciting.
know?
So it's like every moment, probably.
Every moment, every waking moment, every roundtable episode, every video that I post, it doesn't matter if it's viral or not. Like just having like that presence, people notice me. Like being that joy for people, that is the best part.
Okay, I'm obsessed. I'm like, and also, how do I get back to loving the internet like that? Okay, dark.
Well, I'll get you back in the yeah.
Let's just be friends.
We'll chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. C. Chaotic first date story. What was the first inclination that things were about to go awry?
I picked up a girl from her parents' apartment because she
Okay.
lived with them. And she told me on the car ride to the beach because she wanted to go like read tarot for me on the beach during sunset. Classic Florida lesbian vibes. I know. Whatever.
So gay.
So we're on the beach. I bring the blanket. We got little White Claws, reading tarot for me. Realize she doesn't know how to read tarot, but is like super touchy and isn't asking me anything about myself. But I'm like showing genuine interest, trying to learn about her. She drops on me that she's like leaving to go move to Italy for like school or like grad school or something, and that she wanted me to still keep in touch with her when she goes. And like keep in mind, this was like 2 weeks out before she moves to Italy, and I'm just meeting this person.
Yeah. This is
And
your first date.
she's like telling me all this stuff, and she's just like super touchy, and I just like was being respectful. I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like at a point, I just wasn't feeling it, and I think it was like the naiveness of like, I don't know, when you deal with a baby gay and you've been a veteran gay for so long, there's just things that give you the ick, okay? There's things that give you the ick. Like baby gays are too excited about things and they're like too forward, and it's very uncomfortable, and they think that they're being gay, but they're just making things awkward. And it's like stuff like that. Anyway, long story short, take her back to the apartment. She wouldn't get out of my car.
Oh no.
She wouldn't get out of my car. She instead she jumped on me in
Okay.
my driver's seat,
Okay.
wanted me to do things and told me she wanted me to do things, and I said no. I was like, no, please get out of my car. It is 11 p.m. I want to go home.
Please get out my Nissan Altima.
Yeah, like
No.
please. And she wouldn't, and she was like, come on, like I know you want to. I was like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
No.
You're a nice person. You're cute, but no, like not like that. Not even friend.
You're like, Mom,
I'm
Dad.
like, I'm gonna block you as soon as you get out of my car.
And did you?
Yes.
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 And did she go to Italy?
Yeah.
D. Do your
Oh no.
Okay, do your best impression of anyone, celebrity, family, friend, whatever. Can you do an impression of anyone?
I can do an impression of Stitch.
Oh, yeah?
Amazing.
Yeah. Ohana means family.
Oh,
Family. No one gets lost.
With the laugh you kept it going too.
I know.
Didn't even
Did
break.
Did not break.
Did not break with the
Oh
laugh.
my god.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
Thank you.
Oh
Thank
my god,
you.
I love a Stitch impression.
Oh, come on, who doesn't?
classic.
Yeah.
I can do a Daffy Duck.
Oh please, I'd love to see that.
I feel like I've done it once.
Do it. Do it with a straight face.
Whoa, that was really good. I did not expect that.
Yeah.
I did not
That's how
expect
you
that.
get the girls to like it.
Oh my god, I think we need to hear it one more time.
I don't think no one gets to see that ever again.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
That's where we use the like cut.
The
Do you have a good
Yeah.
impression?
Yeah, do you have one?
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm not very good at impressions either. I could do Mickey Mouse a little bit.
Okay.
Oh god, let's see if I can do it.
Straight face it.
There we go. Oh boy.
That was really
I'm
cute.
gonna fuck your bitch.
That was good. That was
The
good.
way
Thank you,
you
thank-
looked innocent as well, as you said.
Yeah.
I know, I
Eyes got
know.
wide. You like got in
Well, with
character.
impressions, it's about the physicality, you know?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Gotta get it down. Look
Yeah.
at us.
I
We should
could-
go on tour.
We should
Should
go
those
on
three
tour.
impressions.
Yeah.
We can do
We
cartoons
should do
all
a
day.
couch next though, and maybe not a mattress.
Oh my god, yeah.
Rooms to go.
Mattress for
Wayfair.
Yeah. I'm just go from
IKEA, bitch.
furniture to furniture store. Okay. E. Have you ever pretended not to care that your joke didn't land? Like in a group of people where you say a joke and then they're like, yeah, we heard you. That must be, does it suck on Roundtable when the joke doesn't land?
No, because it's never not landed.
Yeah, yours.
Like, it's never not landed.
Yeah.
Someone always gets it and they're like, oh, wait.
yeah.
like-
You're very punny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be smart to be funny.
Yeah.
You have to be. Like, and the real smart people understand that type of humor.
Yeah.
Like, there's brain rot humor that, like, requires no brain cells, and then there's actual humor.
Yeah, I
So.
agree. I feel like my jokes don't land when people don't hear me. Like my sense of humor is very like I think like a little quieter. So if like I'll make a joke like quietly to myself and then I'm like, damn it, that was good, but no one heard it. And then I won't say it again.
Okay.
Does someone ever like repeat your joke?
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, yeah. This like
They get
when
the
you're around
credit.
someone who's louder than you,
Yeah,
and
they
they're
get
like,
the
"That
credit.
was good."
It's like, fuck you, bitch.
yeah, but I actually don't mind because I'm like, I feel like I am getting the laugh at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, your jokes land. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, F. Finish this sentence.
Oh, God.
My first love taught me.
I'm trying to think about which one was my first love. I'll say, okay. My first love taught me to never trust anyone.
Oh my god. that-
Ever. Because they will love you and promise you whatever, but they'll go and cheat and then lie that they cheated and then go marry that person.
Oh. Is that, does anyone else have that experience?
It's happened to me twice.
What? What?
You really have lived a lot of lives.
I feel like you're 100 years old and you're 26.
Yeah.
Are you like
How-
an Edward Cullen type? How long have you been 16?
Yeah, I've been 16 for like 20 years.
How does that happen twice?
I don't know. And yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I love myself now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm understanding the avoidant era that you're going
Yeah.
through. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your go-to karaoke song?
Meet Me Halfway by the Black Eyed Peas. And that is such an easy one because
it?
I love going to karaoke bars.
Can you sing a little bit?
Which part? You want the rap or you want the beginning? Okay. Ooh, I can't go any further than this. Ooh, I want you so badly. It's my biggest wish. cool. I spend my life just thinking about you every single day, 'cause I'm really missing you and all those things we used to do. Hey girl, what's up? We used to be just okay.
Oh my god.
Do you want the singing or the rapping?
That's what the way beat that.
It's best when you're like a few like tequila shots deep and
Yeah,
you're just
totally.
like, ooh.
Yeah.
Like wavering
Yeah.
all over the note.
Yeah.
My go-to karaoke song is "Love on Top" by Beyonce.
Wow,
And it hit those
that's
key
a hard
changes, and I'm not
one.
I can't sing.
Okay,
So those key
that's
changes
even
are fun, man.
That's even better.
I think
Yeah.
it's better if you can't sing.
It is.
It's worse if you can sing.
Yeah, because I hate going to a karaoke bar and someone could sing. It's like, get off stage.
I know.
Like, where's the tomatoes? I need to throw them at you.
No, in Los
I
Angeles.
want the bad singers.
In LA too, like there's like a certain level of like it almost feels dark because I'm like, did you move here for this skill, this talent, and now you're at karaoke?
I didn't even think about that.
I know.
Wait, I haven't been to one here.
I
Can
just
we go?
Yeah, they do it at 33 Taps. I was there
Really?
for just to have a drink, and then it turned
Karaoke
into
broke out.
karaoke.
What did you
A lot
sing?
of bars will do it. Yeah.
I did not sing. I had to leave. I had to
Fine.
go.
Well,
It
we
was-
need to go. We need
What's
to
your
go.
go-to karaoke song, Shannon?
Well, it was 2 a.m. by Anna Nalick. Do you guys know that song?
No, I think you should sing it a little
It's
bit.
Yeah,
so
sing it.
random.
Give us a little
I can't,
snippet.
like, what is the lyrics to it? 2 a.m. and you called me 'cause I'm still awake. Can you help me unravel my latest mistake?
Okay, maybe.
Over, but
Oh.
winter just wasn't
Okay.
my season. Okay, the
That's
song.
a good drunk song.
It's about an abortion, and I didn't know that.
Oh no.
I've been going around to karaoke bar after karaoke thinking this is a deep cut. We all it's like one of those songs where you think you don't know it and then it starts playing so you get excited. It's about an abortion.
I didn't even realize
God.
And that's what I'm singing. Ugh, so dark. Anyway, so I have to get a new one. And also I should just not sing karaoke.
No, you have to sing karaoke.
Okay, H, have you ever U-hauled?
No.
No.
Not moved in with someone, but like someone had an apartment and I was looking to move out because of a situation of the living situation that I was in, and I moved in with them, and then they asked me to be
Their girlfriend.
but they are extremely deep in the closet, so we're not going to give any more details.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
no, but kind of. But
Kind of, but no, because I was just a roommate
yeah.
to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rebekah, have you U-hauled?
I don't know. Does it count? Me and my girlfriend moved in together after a little less than a year.
That counts.
Some people said it was a U-Haul.
That counts.
Because to me, a U-Haul is like 3 to 6 months.
No, a U-Haul, you haven't even spent every day of the year together. You haven't spent every single season together yet.
That's true.
That's crazy.
I am wild in winter, so
I am wild in the winter.
yeah.
Wow.
That's true. So yeah, I U-Hauled.
I don't think I have.
Good for you.
I don't think I have.
Good for you. Yeah.
But it depends on what. I feel like it's not just moving in. It's also like speed at which you get
Yeah.
close.
yeah.
There's an emotional U-hauling.
Yeah.
as well.
I've probably done that. Okay.
Yeah.
Is
think
there a queer? This is I. Is there a queer fashion trend you've tried and deeply regretted?
The flannel thing. I know it was only popular like when I first came out, but people still try to do the flannel lesbian thing, and it's just not it anymore.
Just like a normal flannel.
It's like, give it back to the straight guys.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore about the flannel.
I was wearing
Like,
wide
we have
brim
carabiners
hats
now.
for a while.
Like we have accessories now.
So true. Rings.
Fitteds, like rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can queer flag
Ditch
so much
the
easier.
flannel.
J. These are so stupid. It says, just curious. When's the last time you laughed so hard you peed?
Literally like 2 days ago. I was at the round table people and we're recording an episode and I laughed so hard I almost peed. Or like
God.
I peed a little bit, maybe.
A little bit.
But like they're like not that much. We're like
you didn't have
you
to.
like see through the pants, but like you feel it and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you have to
yeah.
go to the bathroom, you know?
I know, but
Yeah.
isn't it? I love when that happens though. It
Yeah.
sounds so
But it happens to
funny.
me often because I'm laughing.
You laughed
I know
hard.
you're a laugher.
Often, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Well, that's how Caribbean people laugh. And, like,
Really?
I think that's why Americans are so fascinated with my laugh because they don't hear it. But, like, you meet any Caribbean person,
And that's
they're
it.
going to laugh like that.
It's just like more expressive in
yeah,
general.
it's just like, I don't know, cultural thing, I guess.
Okay, keep one. TikTok or strap-ons?
Strap-ons. Listen, when you know how to work that thing, you work that thing. That's how you get a bisexual to claim that they are now lesbian.
Is when you can.
If you really, and being Caribbean, you know how to work your waist. Like,
Oh my God.
Listen, I've been told multiple times that it is better than a man.
Oh my God.
And like I'm so confident, and like I know because there's been spreadsheets, and my name has been in that spreadsheet.
there have been spreadsheets.
Yeah, and I have a great rating. I have like a very good like Yelp review.
What's the title of the spreadsheet?
Well, like, you know, people like keep track of their hookups with spreadsheets. Apparently.
Okay.
Not me, but I know people that did.
And you're getting like an A++.
Yeah, but like that's like a physical thing, but like I've gotten my reviews said back to me by like friends being like, wow, like I heard, and I'm like, I know.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so fuck TikTok.
Fuck TikTok. Come on, strap on. You can get different sizes. TikTok will be banned in like next month, some shit.
So true. You're like, there's reels, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always reels.
Yeah.
There's reels.
You're like a
Okay.
strap-on prodigy. Is what I'm hearing.
YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned that, I learned that our hips are different than, okay, let me explain what I'm saying.
Take your time.
That men have, their body shape gives them the ability to thrust more than women. Like biologically.
Yeah, but they don't know
like,
how to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
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 But they are technically, I guess, biologically they should be better in
They
bed.
should be.
They should be better with.
Ladies, if he could, he would.
He should be
They
able
last
He
to.
should.
like
be
they
able
last
to.
3 minutes. I've lasted 14 hours. I'm sorry.
Was there snack breaks at least?
Water breaks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
snack break,
14
for sure.
hours. Okay,
That's incredible.
Yep.
that's incredible.
That's got to be a world record.
I don't think so. But lesbians, you never know.
So true. Okay.
Yeah.
L, lesbian influencer celebrity you dream of working with. Do you have one? Shut up. Quit it.
When I first, let me give them the Spark Notes lore. When I first came out, I was 12. It was 2013. No one my age was gay. What does a gay person do when it's just YouTube? Look up gay people on YouTube.
And there it was.
I learned about gay stuff from this person.
That's so
I'm
crazy.
grateful.
I'm so glad that you're here.
It's like a very full circle moment right
yeah,
now.
that's so
Yeah,
wild.
like teenage Anj just screaming, crying, throwing up. Yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Okay. M, thank you. I'm not good with compliments. Okay. M, you make me laugh. Round table, the show is hilarious. How do you prepare?
Do you want like the unfiltered?
Yeah.
Okay. I smoke,
Okay.
and whenever I smoke, I'll just get the joke, and I have like a notes app, and I'll just pull my phone out really quick and I'll write it down.
Okay.
Because I'll forget it like
Yeah.
in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So I just have like a notes app that is labeled Roundtable Jokes. I have bullet points, and after I say it on the show, I'll like delete it, and I'll just keep adding on to it.
Okay.
So it's just a never-ending list of bullet points of jokes.
So the weed helps.
Yeah.
Would you ever do like stand-up comedy?
Yeah.
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 Have you tried?
No, but I know I'd be good. I've like emceed. I have like theater experience. I have
Yeah.
no stage fright. like-
Okay.
Yeah. So I
Cannot relate. Cannot relate.
You get stage fright?
Yeah.
Oh.
I get the thing where I feel my voice shaking, but I feel like no
But
one else can
what are
hear
you
it, but
nervous
I can
about?
feel it.
Like yourself or how people are perceiving you?
Like that people won't like it.
No, see, you can't worry about that.
Yeah.
You have to walk in being like, I know what's going on. You don't.
It's about the confidence.
Boom.
Yeah.
True.
Also, like being a musician, you kind of learn that.
yeah,
like
yeah.
performing.
Yeah. I didn't have like any stage experience. Like there was no reason for me to be doing all of this. But here we are.
But isn't this kind of stage experience?
Yeah, now.
Like making content.
Now I have it. Now I'm better on stage. I
Yeah,
think.
during your tour, you killed it.
Period.
Hey,
Very
thanks.
comfortable.
Shout out
Stage.
Mattress Firm.
Yeah. They're like, where the fuck is the bed? N. Name a celebrity you would 100% go feral over if they followed you.
Like feral.
Yeah.
Barefoot Contessa from Food Network.
No way.
Yeah,
Really?
Ina Garten. That's like my hyperfixation.
Okay.
I
Now, that's your hyperfixation, or
my
it's
entire I was a Food Network kid. Like I
Okay.
grew up watching Food Network.
been? Okay.
Yeah.
That's so specific. I
I
guess that's,
actually want like my next year I was like I'm gonna throw an Ina Garten party where everyone dresses up like her.
Okay.
And we just all make her dishes and we just like have wine and like have her dishes and we're like ha 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 like
that's so
you know?
cute. You're a good cook, right?
Yeah.
I saw that you cooked for your
Yeah.
neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a good cook.
That's sweet. That's so
Never
sweet.
pass on the seasoning ever.
White loving way.
White loving bro.
You guys
Let me
write that
cook for
down.
y'all.
Write that down.
Let me make you some cool Indian food.
No, please.
I make curry chicken sloppy joes.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so down.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that
Let's
shall
have a
make
dinner
that
party.
that'll make your pussy throb.
I need it, you know.
It's really good. It's really good. Yeah.
I'm fucking dead. I think if any of the Love on the Spectrum people followed me,
Oh my god.
I would be ecstatic.
One of them does. The Indian one does. Sabode.
He follows you?
He follows me. Yes.
He's
I
so
screamed.
cute.
Okay, listen. I reacted more to him following me than I did when Kehlani did.
Okay. Okay.
I screamed about him.
He's so cute.
He's so
I
cute.
want him to
He
come
lives
back
in
on the
LA.
show. Why isn't he on this season?
I don't know.
I miss him.
I don't know. He's so sweet. I'm gonna collab with him.
You should.
Yeah.
What could you do?
Well, I'll tell you off camera.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a good idea though.
Okay, I
You're
cannot
gonna
wait.
eat that shit up.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can't wait. Okay.
Tune in.
Oh, one thing you wish more people understood about being first gen and queer.
Wow, that's a good question. That our families were not comfortable or okay with anything different than being in a straight relationship and having the kids and having the career. Like that's default, but like there was no other choice.
Yeah.
So my existence is like very challenging with that. Being like queer and having immigrant parents. I was talking to someone earlier about this. We have challenges that most people cannot understand, and that's the frustrating part about growing up in America as a first gen. Americans won't understand that, and they're just like, "Oh, you're letting your parents rule your life or ruin this relationship, or you give them more credit about this than that." And it's just like you don't understand how we're raised in a house that's fully cultured, and then you walk out of the house and you go to school with all these American kids, and you have to adjust to both worlds. Your parents don't have to. They're still carrying their culture with them. That's all they know. But now you have to learn how to exist in different ways. Like it's hard.
Yeah.
It's extremely hard, and no one talks about it.
Yeah.
Because there's not enough immigrant queer people talking about it.
Totally.
There isn't.
No, not at all.
There isn't.
There's also like a masking that happens, I think, as queer people, like in general, of like trying to fit in and then adding any other outside thing to that. I can't even imagine. Like then you're going home and you're masking also, like you're culturally masking.
Yeah.
And then also queer. I probably explains why you came out so young, because I'm sure you were just like, I can't fucking do this.
Yeah, and it was nice for everyone to be like, I know. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Great.
Take one thing off your plate of having to like hide, I guess, or like
Yeah.
mask. Masking is a good word.
Mask is a good word, yeah.
That's a great answer.
Thank you. That's a great question.
I do feel like people don't understand.
They don't. And they don't. I fear Americans will never really understand because growing up in an immigrant household is a whole experience that is unexplainable. And the social differences of like how you treat your mom is so different than how Americans treat their moms, and like the dynamics of like your parents' relationship. Like Americans are like, oh yeah, our parents got divorced, but in immigrant houses, some families and cultures, divorce is not really an option.
Yeah.
Like some parents get arranged marriage. Like that is a real thing still happening.
Yeah.
And like I'm the first in my family to be able to choose
Really?
to like do anything outside of the norm.
Yeah.
I'm the only queer one. Like
Yeah.
I'm the only one doing this job of like content creating. All
No,
of them
you're
are
doing-
doctors, lawyers, business owners, therapists, nurses. I'm the only one that's like the wild card.
Yeah, you're challenging a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
And I don't care if I'm making them uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because I've been uncomfortable around them, and now I'm just like living my truth, and they're watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Does that scare you knowing that they can see the content that you make?
Nope, it's empowering.
Okay,
Yep.
sick.
I don't want to hide that from anyone. If you don't like it, then you don't have to watch it.
Yeah, it's not for them.
It's like that's something as a creator that I had to understand like really early on, is that my content isn't for the people I personally know in my life, my friends and my family. I'm making content for people outside of that.
Yeah.
Most of the people in my life that I follow and that follow me don't really interact with my content.
Yeah.
And that's very normal, and people don't understand that if they're not content creators. They're just like, what? That's so mean. But like, I'm not making content for my mom or
Yeah.
my high school best friends. I'm making content for like a stranger across the country that's going through a divorce and hasn't laughed in a week.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
so
like,
true.
That's my demographic.
So true. You're there to like entertain. You're
Yeah.
not there to, yeah.
Yeah.
That is, I think, what holds people up a lot too from making the content.
Yeah,
is
like
the
having your
fear.
loved ones not be your demographic.
Yeah,
but like,
exactly. And knowing they can see it and
Yeah.
then feeling like the shame of it. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't have started my career if the internet was what it is now. Like,
Really?
Because I was making YouTube videos and like none of my friends and family were watching YouTube. So I was just thinking, oh, they'll never see it. You know, like now it's like everyone watches TikTok, everyone watches Reels. So
Yeah.
like if you're making content that's so vulnerable to try,
Yeah.
it's scary to try something and then be like, what if it doesn't work?
yeah, but
Yeah.
at least you try.
Yeah.
There's so
you
many
should-
people.
if you have something to say, or like in your case too, if there's like a space to fill that is not filled, like do it.
be
You
the
should do it.
representation.
Yeah.
If you crave that representation, be it.
Yeah.
And this is why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Yeah. So true.
Yeah.
Okay. P. Right? P. Please tell us the most romantic thing you've done for a crush.
A crush, not a girlfriend.
A girlfriend or a crush.
I got us a hotel for 2 nights. Got reservations at like one of the most fanciest restaurants, like the one that you put your credit card info in before you even walk in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and got a bottle of wine. Took her out. Bought her a dress. This
her
is the
a
same.
dress?
Yeah,
Oh,
this is the
wow.
same person that is deeply in the closet.
Got it.
Yep. So
Got it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And she was telling her parents she's hanging out with a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a friend. Yeah.
Did her parents see what you looked like?
Her parents knew I was her gay friend.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
Like, do the math. And the thing is, she
hey,
had
do the math.
4 brothers, and 2 of them are gay. The 2 oldest, they're out of the closet. So why are you scared to come out of the closet? I digress.
I digress. Come on, join us.
Yeah.
Do you still talk to this person?
No.
Okay.
They're blocked.
Okay.
I only have one ex that I talk to, and it's because like we should have just been friends,
The whole time.
Yeah.
That's so fair.
and we also share best friends.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Of your 30 exes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Q. Queer pep talk. Okay. You're gonna be good at this.
Be gay.
That's it. No, it says talk to the camera like a queer person needs an encouraging word.
It's okay to be gay. Just do it. Like what what do you need to be encouraged about? Being gay is better than being straight.
There you go.
Come on now.
Come
being
on.
straight is boring.
Come on now.
What, you want to just get married and have kids? And have a house and have kids and a husband? And boring. Be gay. Choose to be gay.
Choose to be gay.
Choose to be gay.
That's what I'm saying. I was so hung up for so long about how it's not a choice, and then I was like,
You know what?
Who
Like,
cares?
It is a choice.
I could,
you know?
I could
Just
choose to be straight. Straight people could choose to go be gay.
Be gay.
Go be gay.
Be gay.
Right.
Okay, that was great.
Yeah, choose to be gay. Moral of the story.
Hashtag choose to be gay.
Choose to be gay.
We get canceled on the first.
No, we're not getting canceled.
Being
No.
gay is a
cancel culture
choice.
Not real. Okay. R. Rate the following 3 things with an Indian head bob.
Okay.
Okay, the
Yep.
first one, and just for disclaimer, you've been doing this on TikTok.
Yes.
I'm not
Oh my
this-
God, you're fine.
I'm not, like, please
Don't give her shit for this. It's funny. Relax.
Okay.
But y'all need to calm down.
I just realized if I didn't follow you, it sounds like I'm like, just do this. Okay, anyway.
No, but you're fine.
Okay.
We're fine.
Free food at the function. Okay, a cash bar at the wedding. Terrible.
What?
Okay, and how do you feel about the fact that I named my strap on Shanaconda?
You named it? You named it? I just go by the colors, like it's Gatorade. You know, like what you call the Gatorade by its colors, not its flavor?
Oh, that is so
Yeah, like
funny.
the pink one, the purple one,
Yes,
the
that
red
makes
one.
sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You have all those colors?
I gotta have options.
Are they all lined up on the wall?
No.
Oops.
See, whenever
Take it
I
off.
like am committed to someone, I let them choose.
Wow.
Like, do you go to the store and get a new one, or you just let them choose from?
the
I let them
collection.
choose. Sometimes they're uncomfortable with like going to the store, so I'm like, "What size do you want? What do you want? Or do you want it at all?"
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Would you be sad if someone didn't want to use a strap-on since you are so good?
In a way, yes, but it's not gonna kill me. Like, okay, just won't use it.
Yeah.
You know, like it'll be like a fun little story that in my 20s I did this a lot. You know, at least I did it.
In my 20s, I was rated very high on my
Rated
skills.
very high on my strap game. Let's go.
You're telling you're telling future generations. You're like, when I was young,
When I was young, I used to strap these girls.
I was barely highly
I
rated.
had a pink one, I had a red one.
Yep.
I did it all.
Is it Stacy?
I'm fucking dead. Okay, S. Secret alias. If you were an A-list celebrity and you needed an alias for a hotel room, what would you name yourself? You know how people do
Anisha
that?
Patel.
Who is that?
I don't know.
That's just the name you
It's
would
just like a really generic Indian name.
Oh, okay.
Like the most generic Indian name.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fair.
Also, my name is like in India. There's like thousands, millions of Angelis.
Really?
Yeah, but in America, there's like
Not.
not many.
And have you always gone by Anj?
No.
No.
Ange used to be a nickname that my friends would call me, and then I realized branding wise, I've been learning branding. I've been like teaching myself.
Yeah.
But I realized that like my name, I know it's ethnic. I know that some people feel a way about it, but I personally want to make my brand easy
Yeah.
and like Ange is very catchy. It's easy to remember. People recognize me that way.
It's short, too.
It's short and sweet like me.
Yeah. You can't forget it.
Right.
Yeah.
You're
Right.
smart. I see what you're doing here.
Yep.
Okay. T. Without names, what is some friend group drama you can tell me about?
I was part of a really large friend group in my hometown, St. Pete, and the main person in that group that I was closest to was my high school best friend.
Okay.
No longer friends with them. They unfollowed me and everything. That whole friend group kind of like fell apart once I started to grow more. And I'll be so real with you. I'll walk you through what happened.
Yeah.
You want to know what happened?
Let's
Tell
hear
me.
it.
Okay, so I started to blow up. I was a lot of like management companies were in my DMs. I didn't know what to do. It was overwhelming. I wanted to do more with it. I just didn't know what to do, and
Yeah.
I didn't want to make the wrong mistake because I knew that there's momentum and to like keep working with the momentum. So the only influencer that I personally knew was Avery.
Yeah.
And Avery, this was before she moved to San Diego. She was living in St. Pete too.
Okay.
So it was like really convenient. The thing is, one person in this friend group did not like Avery. Never spoke to Avery. Avery's never spoken to them.
They just decided.
Avery followed them. They never followed Avery. They had feelings about Avery because of people that Avery used to be friends with.
Okay.
And they just didn't. There was no like concrete like reason. It was
reason.
one of those like high school things where it's like, oh, if I don't like this person, you guys can't like this person type of ordeal.
Okay.
And I was like, that's childish. This is my career. If I have to risk losing, and this was in the moment at the time, if I had to risk losing these people to excel and be the version of myself I've always wanted to be, then it is worth that risk because I'm worth more than just settling for these people that don't
Who don't
want more for me.
Yeah.
And so I went to dinner with her to just like talk to her about her management company, like who to sign with, learn about like, okay, what should I be doing? And I tried calling these people about it, but they wouldn't answer the phone. I sent a text. They felt gaslit. They felt like I betrayed them. And then everything trickled down. There was like 2 weeks, a period of 2 weeks before my birthday last year, between like February and March, where like every day, every morning, I would wake up to a friendship breakup text.
No.
And it was like not a short one, it was like long.
No.
And every single person was basically like, good luck with this, wish you the best, but I don't want to be part of your life, or I think we should go our separate ways, or I don't agree with how you did this. And it's like, I went to dinner with Avery because I didn't know any other influencer. I wanted to do something with my career. I didn't want to live at home anymore. I was in nursing school. I felt stuck.
Yeah.
Like, I love nursing, but it's extremely draining, and it was not feeding my soul.
Yeah.
And I lost my entire, like, I lost 90% of my friends when I became an online person. And I, like, risked my whole social life at home, which is why I was like, I need to grow and, like, be somewhere else, because I only have, like, 2-3 friends at home.
Yeah.
Like, everyone else is everywhere else.
Friendship breakups are horrible.
That's horrible.
Yeah. It's horrible. Well,
but you learn a lot from it. And, like, I just feel like if you had to make a choice between yourself and being comfortable with the people in your life, then you're doing things wrong. Like, you should be able to choose yourself and be selfish. And if people don't agree with it, then they were never for you.
Yeah.
Like, some people have an expiration date. Most people in our lives have an expiration date, and that's okay. And a lot of people are not okay with that, and they freak out. They're like, this was supposed to be forever. We were supposed to be friends until we're 50. We don't have to be.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just grow into different people, and it doesn't have to be bad blood.
Yeah.
Like, I still love and think about them all the time, and I miss them all the time. Do I want to text them? Yes. Will I? No. I have self-respect.
Yeah.
But I do miss, like, the friendship, the love. I still have it. But I know that there's bitterness towards me on their end.
that's sad.
Yeah, it's sad. Yeah.
My heart hurts.
Like, I had to kind of restart all of that and like even here I'm learning to, like, make friends and trust people. And it's hard because these people that I considered my second family just dropped me because I pursued something that I've always wanted to pursue. Yeah.
That is so complicated.
But always choose yourself first. Don't let other people steer you away from it. And if they are one of the roadblocks that you have to jump over.
Yeah, they're not your people.
No, but also they're meant to roadblock you.
Yeah.
You have to want it.
Yeah, it's so true. I also, the thing about trust, that's like the saddest thing, I think, when you have like a friendship breakup, because then you're like, there's like a piece of you that's a little bit paranoid from that point forward when it comes to like letting anyone in, which sucks.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
you did the right thing.
you have to,
because look where you are.
Yeah.
So it all works out.
I'm still making friends,
Plus,
still
you're
learning.
You're 26. Like, your adult life, becoming friends and losing friends is like, it just
normal.
happens.
Yeah.
It's kind of impossible for it not to happen.
Yeah. And also, like, protecting your energy when your energy is constantly being drained on the internet and, like, people are always perceiving you.
Yeah.
Like, you want safe people in your life. You
Yeah.
want people that you can rely on and trust on.
Yeah.
And not just people that want to be friends with you to post with you.
Yeah. So true. There's
Yeah.
there's layers to
There's
all
layers
of
to
it, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. You unhinged things you've posted when drunk.
Posted?
Yeah, have you?
All the time. I feel like
Everything.
every weekend. Every weekend I post something. Literally every weekend.
Oh, perfect.
Not like, I mean, recently every weekend, but I don't usually go out every weekend.
Yeah. Or is it on, like, do you post on Instagram, or will you post TikToks
I'll post
too?
on Instagram. TikTok is they only want to hear me laugh.
Yeah, you are
To be so
giggling.
real, that algorithm only wants to hear me laugh. They will only pay attention if I'm laughing. And, like, that's annoying because I'm this whole person that's, like, actually genuinely funny and not like, yeah, I laugh. My laugh is funny, but I'm actually funny.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
they're not giving me that chance, but Insta does.
Yeah.
So
the
I like
reels.
Insta's algorithm for that.
Yeah, you
Okay.
come
Yeah.
up on my algorithm a lot. Like,
Thank
it'll be
you.
like every other
Oh, that's
video
good.
on Reels. They're
Yeah.
like, you're really like this person.
I put work in
no,
for that.
I could see. I could see.
I try to
it.
post like 3 times a day,
Dude, yeah.
and I post in real time every time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll sit and edit and then do it, because if I don't, my ADHD, I'll forget.
Yeah. I got to get back on
So
it.
everything's in real time.
I'm very impressed with you.
Thank you.
Okay. V, villain era tips. What's some advice for anyone giving up on self-care and leading into their villain era?
Giving up on self-care.
I
I
guess you
feel
can
like
do both.
you could be in your villain era and still do self-care.
Okay. I
Like,
agree.
Yeah, I feel like that exists. That's what I'm doing. I get facials.
Do you actually think you're in your villain era right now?
Yeah. This is like my redemption era of like
Okay.
everything. Anyone that's ever doubted me in anything in my life is completely like mute.
Yeah.
Completely mute.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And are you open to love?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been open. I've been open.
Guys.
Yes.
Slide in.
Slide. I'm safe, I promise.
Slide, don't walk.
I'm a Taurus Venus. I'm very loyal.
Oh.
Very loyal.
I don't know anything about Zodiac. Okay. W.
Oh.
What's something you thought was normal and looking back now you're like, oh my God, that was so gay?
That was so gay.
Yeah.
The way I like dress and act, like I never as a child played with dolls or Barbies. I played with Legos and Hot Wheels.
Of course.
That's very gay. Like the Ben 10 toys, like the McDonald's toys, when there was just like boy toys and girl toys, I would throw a fit and mom would have to go back in the drive-thru and I would have to get like the boy toy because it was way better.
I would hide in the car. I'd be like, Mom, get the boy toy, and then I would hide so the employees couldn't see me.
Yeah.
Because they'd be like, do you got a girl in that car?
But that was a better toy.
It was always
the
a
girl
better
toys were
toy.
just like little plushies or like something stupid.
Yeah.
I literally forgot about that.
Yeah.
it's
But
fun
now
memory.
it's just all gender neutral toys. It's like collectibles now.
I've seen like boy and girl toys
Like for
at
toddlers.
at McDonald's.
They have like toddler
McDonald's?
toys and then they have normal toys
Oh, okay.
and then they have the collectibles.
Okay.
They got tiers now.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I feel like I always wanted the boy toy, but I never would ask because I think I was always like, they'll know.
Oh, we need to get you a boy toy.
I need a boy toy.
We're gonna get you a boy toy.
I'm like, buy Legos when you leave. Okay. X. What would your X-Men power be?
My X-Men power?
Yeah. Do you have one?
That's a really good question.
I feel like
Mind reading?
Mind reading?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not want to know what people are thinking.
But body language tells you a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
I read everyone's body language at all times.
I can't.
I read people like a book on a daily basis.
What is
I
my
believe
body
it. I
telling
see.
you right
I'll
now?
tell you later. I'm not gonna read you to Philip
do
on your
not
podcast.
want to know.
I'm suddenly conscious of what I'm doing with my body.
But like it's your consciousness like manifesting in your body.
Yeah, it's so true.
Yeah.
I think I would want to be able to like teleport.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Nightcrawler.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler from X-Men's teleport.
Is that the blonde boy, Evan Peters?
No, that's
Oh, he moves
Quicksilver.
really fast.
That's Quicksilver.
Oh god. Okay.
Nightcrawler is blue and from Germany
With the tail.
with the tail.
Oh, okay. 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 Why? This is okay. Why is representation so important to you? I feel like we have been talking about this.
Yeah,
but-
representation is important to me because without that, there are so many queer kids of any background, any race, anything really, that look at people in the queer community and they're like, but they're not like me or I'm not like them. And they feel like they have to change themselves to fit that world. Don't. If you want representation, become it. If you feel like you like making content or like doing something and it's different than other people, then show it. It's okay to be different. Like I feel like leaning into your difference is what makes you successful, at least as like an online person.
Yeah, 100. I think in real life too. I think
Yeah.
so much of that is like mirrored in the real world.
Yeah.
Like why people are successful online.
Yeah.
Right?
What's their differences?
Yeah, 100%.
But everyone wants to be like everyone else. Hey guys, today I'm wearing no. Hey y'all, I'm wearing this because I like it, and I'm wearing this because I like it.
Yeah.
Like,
Totally.
So true.
be real.
I'm still thinking about you saying you want to show off your cleavage.
Listen, you'll see on Friday. But you're not gonna be
Yeah.
here. But you'll see on Friday.
I
The
want
cleavage
to
always
push up
comes
bra.
out.
I want to see it.
Yeah,
Hell
I'll
yeah.
show you.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Cleavage
Okay.
out for your birthday.
Oh hell yeah. We're going all out.
All out.
Rebekah, you're going to bring your cleavage out too?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, we gotta bump cleavages.
I'm gonna be wearing my Green Bay Packers sweatshirt probably.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, Z, zeitgeist. What's something or someone super famous in Caribbean Indian culture that isn't well known by whites loving, by the white loving whites? Like, what's something in your zeitgeist from your culture that white lesbians wouldn't know?
I feel like people don't process. Oh my god, that Rihanna is Caribbean.
I don't think they do.
Like people think Rihanna is just a Black American, and like there's a huge difference in culture in that. Like between being Black American and being Caribbean, and being Black Caribbean and being Indian Caribbean, and there's even Chinese Caribbean.
Really?
Yeah, and
didn't-
there's like white Caribbeans, but like Rihanna's Caribbean. Like if I talked to her in my patois and like broken English and slang, she would know what I'm saying. She like, and people think that she's not,
Yeah.
but she is. So Rihanna's Caribbean.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like white people
Also
don't
Nicki
know.
Minaj, but she represents the Black American community, but she doesn't really lean on her Caribbean roots until the Black community's mad at her. Hot take, but
Hot
it's kind of
take.
true. It's kind of true.
It's good. Hot take, but it's
God.
kind of true.
Because then she'll be like, Trini Ting, da-da-da-da-da, and it's like, bro, you were just rapping about, like, some other stuff.
Like New York,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I feel like there's so much I don't know about your culture in general.
I will,
Yeah.
the telepathy. Also,
Yeah.
her birthday's the 19th, mine is the 20th
Yeah.
of March.
Yeah, we're practically
Well, we're
sisters.
fraternal birthday twins.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, that was A to Z. We did it.
perfect.
Good job.
Good job.
Okay, the next segment we're going to do is called One of Us, One of Us. Anne Bonny and Mary Read were badass what in the early 1700s who fought, drank, dressed as men, and may have been / definitely were lovers. They're a type of thing. I think this is a career, technically. I don't know how you will ever guess this.
Can I call a friend?
Yeah. Call Rebekah. Rebekah?
I can. Hello. I'm trying to think of a
yeah.
hint.
I know.
Yeah, give us a
I'm
hint.
trying to think of a hint that wouldn't give it away.
Oh my gosh. Well, a hint would be there's a whole movie series about this
This career.
in the Caribbean.
What?
Yes.
What? Yeah, okay, I'm lost.
A lot of people's gay awakening
What?
was in this movie about the
Movie series.
Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who?
They're pirates. The answer is that they were pirates.
Ba-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da-da.
I'm over it. I'm over it.
Don't know how you would have ever gotten that unless you
No.
just knew that. Okay. This one
That was
may
a
be-
warm up.
Yeah.
As a warm up.
Okay, which pop icon once said, "I'm not gay, but my boyfriend is"?
Oh my god, I remember this moment too.
You know it, but you
I
have
can see the answers.
Ah, cheater.
I won't look next time.
Okay, can I get a hint?
Should we
Hello. This is your hint.
give? What is
Oh, Gaga.
it? Yeah.
It's Gaga.
Okay.
Good job.
Coachella Weekend 3 right here.
Weekend 3 right here.
Does Lady Gaga identify as queer now, or still?
I
no?
thought
no
she's just like a
clue.
really like our favorite ally.
I think she just
Like
mommy.
Beyonce, because like Beyonce's a hard ally.
Yeah.
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 Jay-Z's mom's a lesbian.
Really?
Really?
How
you
did
guys-
you know that? That's not public knowledge.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, he won some award at Google this to make sure I didn't
And he
make that
goes,
up.
my mom's gay, thanks.
he won an award at the GLAAD Awards one year for something. I don't know. And Beyonce came. It was
What?
sick.
Confirmed.
Yeah, his mom's a lesbian. Okay. That
Wow.
should be another question another time.
Wow.
Okay, what year was the term LGBTQ officially added to the Oxford English Dictionary?
1980.
Way
Whoa.
more recent than you think.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
Wait, with the Q?
LGBTQ plus.
Okay, so not LGBT.
No, LGBTQ plus. I'll give you a hint.
2017.
A little. It was the same year that gay marriage became.
2016.
I think it was 2015.
I thought it was 2016.
Do we?
Is
know?
it 2015? 2015
I
or
don't know.
2016?
If you're,
I remember
you
I was
could
in
be
high
right.
school. I was in high school.
Gay marriage was legalized in 2015.
Okay.
So the same
Damn.
the same year they put LGBTQ plus in the Oxford Dictionary.
Wow.
The more you know. Okay, which ancient civilization likely openly celebrated queer relationships? Romans, Greeks, Egyptians, or all of the above?
All the above.
Yeah.
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 And that's why we know that we're born gay.
Yeah.
Because it's been a thing.
Exact. Unless you want to choose to be gay.
Yeah. Choose to be gay.
Do whatever you want. Okay. People are going to be like, why did
Wait,
you
do
say
you know those
that?
NBC commercials that were like, kindness, pass it on? It should be like, gayness, pass it on. It's like a B celebrity.
Yeah. It's an
Be
itis.
gay today.
It's like the cheese touch, but gay.
Yes. Okay. Last question. Name this person, an American-born French singer, dancer, actress, and civil rights advocate and spy during World War II. She was the first Black woman to star in a major motion picture, the 1927 French silent film Siren of the Tropics. How on earth are you going to know that?
Would I know the person? Like, do I know the person's name?
I don't. I think this
Damn!
is. I think this is more. We're trying to educate the audience, so
Okay.
everyone
You're the
knows
guinea
her
pig.
now.
Okay.
Her name is Josephine Baker. But
That's pretty badass.
Shout out Josephine.
what? She's the first Black woman to star in a major motion picture. Awesome.
That's so cool.
Wow.
She
And
also
she's gay.
lived like 10 lives. World War II spy.
Is
Black,
she gay?
Black queer
What-
women are very important in this community.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that. I hope you learned something here today. I definitely learned.
I learned a lot of things today.
If anything, you now know Jay-Z's mom's a lesbian.
Yep. And now you know my strap game strong.
Okay, we're gonna do the pledge, which means you are now an honorary member of the Alphabet Club.
Oh my God.
You obviously already were before you even walked in the door, but
Yep.
you can put your hand on your. There you go.
My boob.
Okay. I solemnly swear to be loud,
I solemnly swear to be loud,
proud,
proud,
a little dramatic,
a little dramatic,
and very gay.
and very gay.
I vow to know my history
I vow to know my history.
and never yuck another queer's yum. I know.
And never yuck another queer's yum.
There you go. From A to Z,
From A to Z.
I'm Alphabet Club official,
I'm Alphabet Club official.
where every letter is welcome.
Where every letter is welcome.
And there you go. Now you're in. We're working on the pledge, so if anyone has any notes, please let us know below.
Yes.
It could get better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I kind of like that.
It's a little cheesy.
No, I like it.
Okay,
It
good.
reminds me of my sorority days.
You were in a sorority? Okay, you have to come back. We have so much
Part
to
two,
talk
man.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I feel like we did it.
Great.
How do you feel?
I feel gayer than ever.
Do you really?
Yeah.
And what did you think of my body language?
I think that wait, are you gonna put this?
Yeah,
in?
you can say it.
You want me to say it?
Yeah.
Pisces.
You can tell
You
me.
may be so for real.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you are closed off.
Okay.
And so I mirrored your body language to make you feel more comfortable.
And then did I copy you?
No, I copied your body language
Okay.
because this is closing yourself off. Doing this,
Yeah.
like you're covering your torso, like that's like closing. That's like emotionally closing yourself off, where you're like you're nervous or something like that. But like having open body language, like invites people to like trust you more and whatever. But I just copied your body language to make you feel comfortable. It's like a psychology tactic.
That's so sweet. I
so
felt
sweet.
comfortable.
I know.
Okay, good.
You looked comfortable eventually. Yeah.
That is so
Eventually.
sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much for being literally my first guest on Alphabet Club.
Thank you for having me.
Please come back anytime. Also, when our show gets more and more, we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
But this was so fun, and I think you are such a delight. You are you are like joy personified. So
Yep.
if you guys
Thank
don't
you.
follow Anj. I'll have all of your socials below, and also they're all down there. I don't know where I'm pointing, but yeah, you should follow Anj on everything. You're so funny.
Thank you.
I really, and I think you are funnier than just your laugh, obviously.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But the
Aw.
laugh is good.
Yeah, the laugh is good.
The laugh is good.
Sometimes when we watch, I'm like, that's funny. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, and
Thank
you
you
can
for having me.
anytime. And
happy
Rebekah,
birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Say happy
Yes.
birthday to Rebekah, and you can follow Rebekah on all of her socials as well. They'll all be down there too. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.